Hello and welcome to Maple Money Magic. Today I wanted to talk about spousal RRSPs and when you need one and what it is. So a spousal RRSP is when you contribute to your spouse's RRSP. Now, when you do this, you actually use your contribution room to contribute to their RRSP. This then will give you the tax deduction for that year, but give them the money in their RRSP. Now, when would you want to do something like this? Now, this could be seen as a good tax strategy when one person in the marriage makes more than the other person. The first tax advantage here is when the higher contributor contributes to their spouse's RSP, it reduces their taxable income for that year, so you get a tax reduction there, as well as when you're putting the money into your spouse's RSP that doesn't make as much as you do. This will help when you take the money out, since this can equalize and balance the amount of money that you both have in your RSPs, making it more even when you take the money out. Whereas if the high contributor just contributed to their RRSP, the amount in that account would be obnoxiously large. So when taking it out, you would be taxed a lot on that amount. Whereas if you do contribute to your spouse's RRSP, this kind of evens out the playing field a bit so they can report that income when taking money out, and it doesn't just have to be the high contributor. And again, when you take the money out of your RRSP, you'll be taxed at your marginal tax rate. So the less money per year that you take out of that account, probably the better, because then you'd be saving on taxes. So that is why it would be good to have both people have a fairly equal amount in those RRSP accounts when taking it out, so that way the high contributor doesn't have to pay an obnoxious amount of taxes. And then again, the situation where this seems to be making the most amount of sense is when one spouse makes a lot less than the other spouse, or even doesn't have an income at all. This will help even that out and reduce the amount of taxes for the high earner. So really good strategy if this is your situation. Definitely do your own research and look into these concepts, because they can end up saving you thousands of dollars at the end of the day. So just keep that in mind and check out this account if you are interested. I do have another video that explains more in depth about RRSPs if you want to check that one out, just to kind of get a full background on RRSPs and what they do and what they're for. The concept of a spousal RRSP is, again, pretty advanced, so just get a good foundational understanding of an RRSP and then look into this option. Right now, for me, this type of account doesn't really benefit my situation, so I don't have one of these, but I do know a couple people where they do have this account and it does benefit them. So definitely it is very situation specific. So just do your research, see if this type of account is for you. And even if it's not your situation right now, it might be one day, like if you do want to take a break from work. So it is good to have a basic understanding of this type of account, so that if you do run into that situation one day, you could open one of these accounts and contribute to them. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I hope you learned something from this video. Bye.